Week 12 Sunday card starts off with a fantastic division rival game in Houston. David Bastl, Cam Stewart with you. Let's talk about it. It's the Jags, 1.5-point favorites in the Houston against the Texans. This is pretty good matchup. A lot of people are on the Texans, including myself, Cam Stewart. Texans have won 9 of the last 10 games against Jacksonville, but you're going to tell me differently.
I am going to tell you differently, David. I'm telling you, don't get me wrong. Stroud and Houston, one of the best stories of the year.
A lot of fun this year.
Yeah, well, fun, man. This team's amazing. I can't believe what they're doing. Their wins total, that's just right over the number. But here's the thing. Jacksonville, I think after getting beat down by San Francisco, they woke up. They took Tennessee out to the woodshed, and it's a road game. I actually prefer them to be on the road, and we get a lower number. I like what I saw out of Trevor Lawrence in that game, and I think Jacksonville's offense explodes. Listen, Houston's a great story, everybody, Dave, and I understand why you take them. Trust me, I was thinking about them too, but this is the week. I think Jacksonville goes in there and wins this game by 4-7. I will take the low spread. Give me the Jaguars.
I'll add to it and say this game's going to be a track meet, so I'm also circling the over. Let's move on to the Saints and the Falcons from Atlanta. New Orleans right now, 1-point favorites at Sports Interaction. They've won 3 straight games against Atlanta, and 8 of the last 10 games against the Falcons, they've had their number of this division rival.
Dave, what am I doing? Can we flip a coin? Can I honest to God, the Saints this year, this team has put me in financial orbit. I've been on them, and then they've let me down. I don't know what to do with this team. I don't know is Carr back? Is he back?
I think he's back, yes.
I don't even know if that's a good thing. I just really don't understand. This guy moves it in 4-yard chunks. I'm going to take Atlanta in this spot. This team has been very disappointing, and I really don't care who's quarterbacking. I think they're going to use their weapons, and the Saints, they're just a team I don't want to back right now. I'll take the Falcons, but I don't like this game one bit.
Yeah, I don't either. You look at this game and you think your Saints team should have no problems with this.
They're not good.
But they'll find a way of screwing this up. By the way, I'm on the Saints. The Steelers are 1-point favorites right now in Sports Interaction in Cincinnati. We know why. Joe Burrow is out for the rest of the season. And you know what? Bengals have actually won 4 of the last 5 games against the Steelers, but of course, Joe Burrow has been a quarterback for all 5 of those games.
Dave, this AFC's wide open now. Buffalo Bills back in the mix. You know, Kansas City, they have flaws with their weak receiving core, so there's a lot of things. We talk about Jacksonville, Houston, this thing's up there. I'm going to tell you, Dave, what game are we talking about?
Yeah, we're talking about the Steelers. Yeah, Steelers and Bengals.
I'm going to tell you this. I'm taking Cincinnati. I love what the University of Washington's doing, and I'm betting my man, Jake Browning. He's a friend of the program.
Wow,
and I got to tell you, I don't care about backup quarterbacks. I'm the backup quarterback whisperer. Love backups. Love them to succeed and do better in their lives. Pittsburgh, that offense is anemic, man. It reeks. One broken play by the Browns, and they score a touchdown. Who cares? Give me Cincinnati. They're going to be fired up for this game, and now he has time, Browning, with the first-team offense.
And you know what? With Jake the Snake, he has a lot of... Anybody that's called Jake is called Jake the Snake.
I agree. Jake the Snake.
So if there's any Jakes listening to this right now, you're probably Jake the Snake as well.
He's the farthest thing from a snake, though. He's pretty human.
But you know what? You look at that and you go, a lot of weapons, a great running back in the backfield. You should be able to manage this offense against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's move on to 2 surprising teams. Well, surprising to me anyway. The Browns and the Broncos. Broncos right now at Sports Interaction, 2.5-point favorites. Broncos have won 4 straight games. Cleveland's won 3 straight games and have had themselves a pretty good season, still missing their starting quarterback, Mr. Scumbag.
Mr. Scumbag. I'll tell you, Dave.
That's not his name.
No, it's not. But anyway, they're on a lot of quarterbacks, but they just keep on winning with Jim Schwartz in that defense. Yeah. I don't know what to do. Our boy McCormick taping this thing. He's a Bronco fan. And they've been hot. They're winning us money. Dave, I'm going to keep on riding the Denver Broncos. That was one thing for Cleveland to show up against a divisional rival in Pittsburgh. Yep. There's something special cooking with Denver. Russell Wilson looks thinner. I don't know if it's Jenny Craig or the Lord. I don't know what he found, but it's good right now. And Cortland Sutton catches everything in sight. Give me the Broncos. I'll take them.
Interesting combination, Jenny Craig and the Lord. I've never thought I'd combine the two. I'm on the Broncos as well. As long as it's under a field goal, I will take the home side Broncos in this one. Let's move on to the Rams, 1-point favorites in Arizona against the Cardinals. Rams beat the Cards back in October 26-9 and have won 4 of the last 5 games. These two teams know a lot about each other.
Man, Dave, these games are hard. I'm telling you, Rams, Arizona. Hey, I'll give the Rams full marks. You know, Seattle could have won that game. They found a way to get it done. That's what they're doing with McVay. But Arizona, on the other hand, They left a lot of points on the table against Houston in that game, Dave. Down the side, they were lingering and lingering. They're at home. We saw what they can do. I think Kyler Murray's going to continue to get better and run that rock and set up things. I'm going to take Arizona to get revenge in this spot. Very difficult game, though, Dave. I'm having problems with the sched.
Yeah, that is a tough one. Right now, I'm on Arizona, but you know what? By Sunday, this could change drastically. The Sports Interaction game of the Sunday card. The Bills and the Eagles from Philadelphia. Eagles right now 3.5-point favorites at Sports Interaction, coming off that big Monday night win. They are 6-2-2 also against the spread. The Eagles, best team in the world right now, Cam Stewart.
I'm going to tell you something, though, Dave. I'm on the Buffalo Bills in this spot. They beat down your Jets, and one thing is sometimes change is good and a reset button is good. I think Allen's going to be ready to play, and the best thing that happened to the Bills was the fact that the Eagles won outright in Kansas City. They're going to be probably a little bit happier this week. The Bills have business to attend to. Now the AFC's wide open with all the injuries. I like Buffalo Bill to get it done. I think their offense is going to be sparked. I see a big game from Diggs. He's going to rebound after a horrible performance against the Jets, who are locked down. Give me Buffalo Bill. They're going to win this game by a touchdown.
I like it plus the hook. I'm not on the touchdown. I like it plus the hook. Buffalo on the road for me as well. Let's move on to the Chiefs and the Raiders from Las Vegas. Sports Interaction has the Chiefs at 9.5-point favorites. Everybody remembers that game the Raiders won. Yep. Guess what? It's the only game they've beat the Chiefs in the last 10. KC 9-1 in their last 10 games against Las Vegas.
Dave, you know me, and I probably 99 times of 100 take the Raiders in this spot.
Yep.
I'm taking the Chiefs. Like,
wow.
This is now, but I'm just saying, like, that was a horrible drop in these games versus the Eagles. Yep. The receivers looked awful. Kelsey obviously had something on his mind with Taylor Swift and that concert and all the things going on, so his head was clouded. Just not a great game by Kansas City. But I'll tell you one thing, when the Raiders come to town, it's a divisional game, but, you know, the Raiders are playing better, but Kansas City needs a get-right game, and I think it can happen against the Raiders. I'm worried about Crosby, but I think the Chiefs win this game by 13.
Wow. I'm on the Raiders plus the points. It's too many points. I think the Chiefs will win this game, but Raiders, and let's hopefully get double digits by Sunday kickoff because that number could climb.
It could.
Watch for it at Sports Interaction. Finally, the Sunday night football game is a pretty decent one. Baltimore's on the road in Los Angeles against the Chargers. Sports Interaction has the Ravens as 4-point favorites. And right now, the Ravens 8-3 on the season. They're impressive 3-1 on the road as well, Cam.
Dave, you're going to love this. This is my Sports Interaction play of the week, the Ginger Bear play of the week. Okay. Every time the Chargers are to maul, cover, win outright, Chargers. Nobody's going to be on these guys. They're dead. This is what the Chargers do. I know this. I've been betting for decades. They will show up in a game that they're supposed to get mauled and massacred in and absolutely cover and win outright. I will take the lightning bolt, fully charged. Herbert and these guys, they lose to the Packers. The Chargers are done. These are the games they win. The games they shouldn't. And then they lose the games they should win. Chargers.
Chargers money line?
Money line.
Money line it is. Enjoy your Sunday ticket.
I'll take the points too. Obviously.